Christmas Memories, a comparison. Africa 1944 and Canada 1988. This first part is of Africa in Kenya, actually Koru, in 1944. It's early in the morning, sun just rose brightly, shimmering across Lake Victoria. We are walking from our house in Kisumu to the railroad station. We are going to spend Christmas at a newly purchased farm way up in the hills. My grandfather is walking in front of me, his topi hat on, tropical hat. Tucked under his arm is a live turkey, our Christmas dinner. The turkey's head is poking out between Grandpa's arm and body, staring indignantly right at me. He is not amused, pleading look in his beady eyes. I hurry along trying to keep up. The turkey's giblets, or whatever he has under his chin, red and flashing, poking his head back and forth while he gobbles. The turkey, aware of his fate to later feel our stomachs. The weather is balmy and cool early in the morning. We all hurry along. At the station we clamber onto the goods train, into the caboose. It is not a passenger train. Turkey protesting loudly, gobble, gobble, gobble. Our destination is 37 miles into the African bush. It is time to leave. The turkey is placed on the floor, gobble, gobble, gobble. The locomotive, black and powerful, hisses and puffs, blowing its shrill whistle. An African porter waves a green flag. The train, slowly at first, pulls out, gathering up momentum, its rhythmic sounds, clickety-clack, lulling us while we sit and chatter. I now recall from a French painting, Dormier's third-class carriage, a French realist, a sad, dreary painting. Ours, our third-class caboose to boot, mood happy and festive. My grandmother holds a basket, a kikapo in Swahili, of some baked Christmas goodies. She smiles and contemplates the plan of cooking you guessed it, the gobble, gobble, gobble. My Auntie Doris takes out her embroidery and stitches away. No time to waste. Only the mind flashes back to get another Christmas past. The countryside flashes by, sometimes slowly, sometimes fast. The bush is in a blur, bright colors of Africa, colors of Gogh, colors of Vincent van Gogh, all mixed up. The train, puffing and hissing and blowing steam, comes to a stop. A small wayside station, one of many along the way to our destination. My grandfather rushes out and runs madly to the latrine, as he called it. He has diarrhea. We tell him to hurry. The train whistles to leave. The African porter waves the green flag. We all shout and scream as my grandfather rushes back, pulling up his baggy pants. Panting and puffing, he reaches up and we pull him into the caboose. All hell breaks loose, and the turkey just gobbles. The train gently pulls out. African faces, smiling and very amused at our strange antics. Have you ever seen an African smile? Like a burst of sunshine through the clouds. Oh, what memories. A challenge to Degas, Manet, or Casset, French Impressionists. Snapshot cropped overhead views not of Parisian aristocratic interiors, but of sunny white toothed smiles in black faces of Gauguin's liking. The almost shadowless and brilliant background near the equator, colors of Van Gogh, but without the twisted lines of torment, loneliness, and sadness. Come to think of it, my grandfather looks similar to Dr. Cachette, a painting by Vincent van Gogh. Moving along again, in a monotonous, rhythmic, but not unpleasant motion. Stopping yet at another station, my grandfather rushes out again, a beeline for the latrine. We all cheer him on. At the sound of the whistle and the waving of the green flag, we cheer him back, only just making it back into the caboose. Much to the amusement of everyone, including you-know-who, Gobble Gobble, Grandma sits and smiles. Auntie Doris crochets on, laughing at the scenario. Doris is always laughing, a happy lady. I have a feeling the engine driver and the green flagman are having game with us. They wait until Grandpa is in the latrine, then blow the whistle and watch us with amusement. Africans have a great sense of humour. At last we arrive in Koru, where we are met by a team of oxen and wagon, with Africans who are standing waving to us with their happy smiles and childish delight at seeing us. So the journey continues. Some of us walk and others sit in the wagon. The turkey has a place of honour, sitting quietly under a bench. The long-horned oxen stamp their hooves and whip their tails, flies around annoying and persistent. It is very hot and humid. We start the journey 5 miles up into the hills to the coffee farm. It is slow and arduous for the poor oxen, who are encouraged to move by the lashing of the whips on the ground. The steep and tortuous road winds up, and we are all silent and too hot to talk. It is better to walk, so we hop down and trudge quietly alongside the wagon. It does not seem like Christmas now. The turkey in some shady spot in the wagon is silent, with its beak open and panting in the humid heat, watching our feet as we walk slowly up the hill. I recall another painting by Millet, the gleaners, rooted to the ground as they worked. Gradually and slowly it is beginning to feel cooler and fresher as we move up and around the road. Coffee bushes with their ruby red berries hanging in their abundance like holly berries. African children are coming out from bushes, smiling and giggling with happy chatter. They jolly us along. A mother carries her baby in her arms, and on her head she balances a kikapo of fruit. She joins the welcoming parade. In memory, she reminds me of Gauguin's Aya Orana Maria in all her simplicity. At last we arrive to an old rambling farmhouse. It is beautiful, like reaching heaven. Roses everywhere, we could smell them, all the colors, white, soft and dark pinks, reds, yellows, spreading their heady perfumes in the air. Banana, papaya, orange, lemon and avocado trees, the gifts of Magi and the sweet fresh air of the Kenya highlands. We are refreshed with long glasses of lemonade, washed in a tin bath water from rain collection on the river. Now we're ready to enjoy Christmas festivities. And poor Gobble Gobble Gobble. He has almost come to the end of his journey. Come to think of it now, Monet painted a beautiful turkey. I shall think of the turkey as that, immortalized. In the evening we sit beneath a starry sky, enjoying the eve of Christmas, singing carols, smelling the African night air, and listening to all the sounds that is exclusive only in the wilds of Africa. My grandmother sits and smiles. My grandfather tells us stories and allows us, the children, one drink, a minuscule glass of sherry, and one cigarette, for goodness sakes. So we puffed and coughed away. My grandmother, who never smoked, joined us. She puffed away, creating a swirl of smoke, as likened to Monet's painting Gare les Saint-Lazare, a railway station with a puffing steam engine. We all laughed and she laughed, memories of many years ago. And to follow, a Christmas in Vancouver, British Columbia, 40 years later, 1988, and that seems a long time ago today. The Edgars, Vancouver, British Columbia. All around it is merrymaking and Christmas music softly playing in the background. It is dark and crisp winter air outside. Snow on the mountains lighted up for the skiers. We are decorating a fresh pine-smelling Christmas tree with decorations collected over the years. The The mood is relaxed and nostalgic, recalling other Christmas past. My grandma, my grandpa, and turkey, gobble, 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 have long gone, and may well be watching us, smiling and also remembering. I wonder what it is like where they are. I think they sit under a starry, starry sky in the company of others, long gone. My father, mother, brother, and others. Janina, my daughter, 17, leans up and reaches up with a look of innocence and anticipation, places the angel on top of the tree. The lights are twinkling, likened to the stars of an African night on that night long ago. Now there is a split-second snapshot to be placed in the memory for another time, placed in the shelves of our minds for another Christmas to be remembered. Robert, 18, is skiing by night up the mountain. It is a beautiful evening, clear, crisp, and even. The skiing is great, the breathtaking view below of sparkling city of Vancouver. The sparkling lights of city and stars above, likened to Starry, Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh. And Whistler's Nocturne in black and gold, a nocturnal spectacle of fireworks. There is a fire in the fireplace, and the cat is curled up in the rocking chair in her "I'm so cute" position, staring with her beautiful eyes at the moving ornaments. Another cropped snapshot of a tree, girl, cat, and glitz in the memory shelves of our minds. There is an aroma of brandy and almond essence, soaking the fruit for the Christmas cake. Turkey not here yet, perhaps still gobble gobbling, and not aware of his fate. Poor turkey, such a shame. We gobble, gobble, gobble this beautiful bird. Something recalled on the farm in Kenya. There is a flock of them, and again one sees the painting Turkeys by Claude Monet. There is a sense of frantic panic we have now that was not present in the time of my youth, away in the highlands of Kenya. Imagine no traffic, no bustling, hustling, urgent need to buy, no Christmas list, no datelines, no parties. Little league, big league, the school, the children. It is incredible. It is crazy. In spite of it all, the Christmas spirit still thrives. The peace is here, the love of living things, then and now. Then we had no money, no electricity, no cars, no running water, but we had love. And now we still have love. The spirit of Christmas still lives on. The tree is up, tinsel and all, twinkling lights. A young girl hangs up little things and carried through the generations from year to year. A young boy skis down the hill beneath a starry sky, perhaps catching a glimpse of the big star above. Jim reads the paper, tragic news of Armenia. The fireplace burns on, radiating warmth. The cat is purring, and I look on in simplicity and wonder of it all. We are all so blessed, and may you all be blessed too. And a Merry Christmas to you all.